Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another exciting match in the OS Taiko World Cup 2020. I'm Magnemizer. Wait, did I just say my username wrong? Oh my god. And joined with me, Enol.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm okay. We've seen some good matches so far, and I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, so we've got France versus Brazil, two very stacked teams. Both teams have historically done quite well in TWCs in years past. So I'm actually quite excited to see what the outcome of this match is. What are your predictions?
Tiebreaker, obviously. Other than that, I do expect Brazil to win, but I think France is going to be able to put up a good fight. What can you tell us about these players?
Alright, so let's look at the French roster. So France, team captain is Timmy Ahmed. His playstyle is DKDK, the one true playstyle with no weaknesses. So he's well known in the community as one of the strongest hard rock players, but he's also more than capable of playing the other mods as well. No mod DT hidden. Join with Timmy is also Yona. She's a DDKK player, and she can also play a bit of everything as well. And the other players, Banana W, Atomic, and Beastmiss are there for support. I don't think we saw them play too much in group stage, so I can't really comment on the performance. Although I do believe Atomic played the gimmick map, I suspect. Yeah. Do you want to talk about Brazil?
Do I? So I think you're more knowledgeable about this, but I think it's safe to say stuff like Brazil is generally, I think, a more hidden favored team. Skull Kid with speed players.
Yeah,
Hero K, who's
Hero
just
K is God. Hero K is God.
He's the player for Brazil. The rest has their niches, so we have a typical hard rock niche with Corin. We have a typical, I guess, gimmick niche. I'm not sure if we saw them last week with Foxuru. We said Brazil, we scheduled matches last week, so we couldn't really see them on stream. And there's Kyomo, who is a DDKK player who plays hidden. But
I know this song. It's Mario Paint. Although I know a different set of this by Any Sense, I think, which is ridiculous with 1/6 plus 1/8 patterns. I wonder if this is going to be any similar. This is 8 stars. Exactly.
Yes.
It's exactly 8 stars. It looks so weird.
It's fair to assume this is not going to be a normal map. But yeah, now I recognize the song.
Whose warm-up is this? Do you know? Because
It's hard to say. Hikari Sweat
Korean.
is a Korean player, mapper, yes. That is in fact not in Europe or South America. I'm shocked too. I would just assume
It's France
it's
and
French. Okay.
French warm-up, yeah.
I was about to say French warm-up anyway, but yeah.
To be honest, at the start of this weekend, I would have comfortably said that Brazil was going to take this, but after seeing some of the matches earlier today, we saw more upsets than we did non-upsets. What's the opposite of an upset?
A set?
Sadly.
And just normal match?
Sadly. But yeah, I mean, like, I'm not so sure anymore. I mean, people just rise up to the occasion, right? They step up to bat. So I'm not sure what to expect here. I thought Brazil would have taken this comfortably, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Yeah, I'm excited for this match. I really think France is going to be able to put up a good match. They also performed stronger than I expected them to last week. They did get a point against Japan on a hard rock map. So that's in fact not a gimmick map, which has been in history more common the map that Japan loses. Not this time.
Just gonna steal a comment I saw in the Twitch chat. It's got the opposite of an upset is a downset. That sounds horrible. It just sounds wrong.
Yes, it does sound wrong. I think it's fair to assume this is a word we're not supposed to think of. What the opposite of an upset is. There are things about in this world which are not worth thinking about.
Oh god, it's tech. Oh, we have 1/8. Okay. This is fine. Poor Corin. That's all I have to say. Poor Corin. I think he saw BPM 155 and he thought, this is totally okay to hard rock. Yes. And then he's now playing what's possibly 310 BPM hard rock, which is inhumanly possible.
It does look like 310, and that's something that's not supposed to be played.
Maintaining on that impressive 23% accuracy. Well, oh my god, what is this map?
Jonah though.
Oh, is Jonah still holding on to FC?
I'm not sure if that's a full combo, but it's definitely not. Yes. No.
It's not anymore.
But it's close.
I think that was FC up until the end. I'm pretty sure.
Up until we mentioned it.
DDKK, future playstyle. Best playstyle confirmed.
I think it's fair to assume France wanted to flex with this warm-up. Specifically, Jonah wanted to.
Do my eyes deceive me though? Did DKDK just lose? Might change my religion now.
Is it possible that KDKD is not the strongest playstyle?
DKDK.
I'm sorry.
All right. Will You Marry Me by Okui.
Song by Uko.
It's 13.4 stars. I'm not sure what to expect here. We have the traditional wedding theme. Is there actually a name? I feel really uncultured now. Is there a name for that wedding song? There must be a name for it.
Yes, there is a name, but I don't know what it is. Also, Jonah said no. Poor Skull Kid. I know it's Wag.
Oh my god, what happened to the music?
Red Mendelssohn song, written in 1842. It does not include this part.
Yeah, Mendelssohn was definitely ahead of his time. Mendelssohn is actually one of my more favored composers.
But you didn't know this was Mendelssohn's song.
Well, I've heard of other stuff by Mendelssohn. I really like his songs about words. It's very beautiful. But anyway, that was a bit of sidetrack. It's definitely ahead of his time. What is that background?
I've seen Jonah. And that's it.
Right, the real question is, where is the 13.4 star part?
Yes.
It's probably, yeah, this is Brazil's warm-up.
What makes me think that?
Oh my god! TLing.
I think I found the part.
I think we found Timmy's weakness. This is a KDDK favorite map for sure. Because TL beating is a skill that is, I should say, exclusive to KDDK playstyle.
Not if you believe. Okay, maybe even if you believe.
Is the stream okay? Are they okay? Is the marriage denied? Will you marry me? Oh, there we go.
It's not dead.
Marriage is not dead.
I think the TLing was just too strong for the client.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's too strong. Guess the answer is no then. Alright,
Jonah
with
did
that
say
out of the
no.
way. Yeah. Well, with that out of the way, we're on to rolls now.
What are expected bans for this match?
That is a good question. I think Brazil's going to ban some kind of hard rock because, as far as I'm aware, the only very strong hard rock player on Brazil's side is Hiroke, whereas France seems to have a bit more coverage in terms of hard rock. And then conversely, France might ban something from Hidden or Free Mod for similar reasons. Looks like Brazil will be winning that roll with 75 points to 44, giving France the first ban.
Timmy Ahmed did write V-ban, but that's where... That's all we got. They ban Hidden One.
As expected. I'm expecting Brazil to ban HR1.
We've seen that before. I want Hard Rock 2 to be banned. They banned Free Mod 2. That's also ban we've seen before. Our first duplicate bans of this weekend after the first few matches not showing a single ban. So that's one Hidden and one Free Mod map banned. And they immediately pick mapper bias, the Hiroke map. Are we going to see Hiroke playing the Hiroke map? It looks like it.
If he doesn't FC his own map, I'll be disappointed.
Mapper bias is not real.
You know what I find funny is that this is the highest star rating of all the maps in the pool. I just find that a little funny.
I mean, it has PP doublets. You could say so does Genesis Oasis, but Genesis Oasis actually doesn't have PP doublets, it just has doublets.
It looks like Brazil's got Hurricane's got Foxery to back him up, and France is going to stick with the tried and tested formula of Timmy, Ahmed, and Yona. Got them out of groups, so see how they handle this one.
I'm currently, I don't know French, but Jonas talking about hit 2. Did we see the wrong band? It might be too late for them.
France banned the wrong map, probably. I don't know. Well, hopefully not, because well, we'll just have to see how it plays out, right?
Yeah. I mean, Gohige did try to pick a banned double time map. So who knows?
Actually, that was partially my fault, because he said, "Are we picking DT2?" And I'm like, "Yeah, picking DT2," and not remembering that, you know, it was DT1 we were thinking of. All players off to an excellent start. We've got a quad double S. Alright, we get our first act drop from Yona and Foxeru.
Ooh. Timmy Ahmed missing.
Yeah, looks like Brazil's really consistent on this one. Both Hurricane and Foxeru are holding the same act. Both French players finding another miss.
This is looking really good for Brazil.
Well, it's not over till it's over.
That is very true. But in this case, I don't think there will be anything happening. Yeah, Jonah finds another miss. This guy bites harder than the first one. It's still similar enough for Brazil to not perform very differently. Hurricane does find a miss. Foxeru with the only full combo left.
See, mapper advantage is not a thing.
Confirmed. Brazil taking a comfortable first point.
Yeah, both players well above 99.5, with France hovering at about the 98 mark. But I mean, this was Brazil's pick, so It makes sense that they would win on it.
Are we going to see Hard Rock? We have both Hard Rock maps open. But they pick Boot. The consistency no more. Speedish.
Oh, I don't like this map because we lost on this map against Italy.
Nice.
Nah, Boot's good. Was it a commission / remap of the original?
It wasn't commissioned, but Mintong did map it with the original map as inspiration.
Who mapped the original?
Japanese mapper.
Oh, okay.
So this is a Mintong 8-9 map. A Malaysian mapper. Who's a lot about for about as long as Inabatan actually. If I'm not wrong.
Just gonna quote Bubble Man here. Even though he's not much of a taiko player himself, he said this map felt very inspired by the standard difficulty of the map from the old one, the shoe diff.
Maybe so Mintong has in the description that this map is inspired by Inabatan's difficulty, and maybe Inabatan's difficulty is inspired by the standard difficulty. That could be a thing.
We have our first 100 though from Kyomo.
Yeah, as you've seen, basically every time so far, this is mostly about keeping accuracy.
I disagree. I think it's about not missing.
Of course, it's also about not missing, but
and we see a double miss from Brazil.
Yeah. And they also have an accuracy disadvantage simply because France is still holding double SS, while Brazil found 100s alongside both misses, so we're both right.
Yona finding a miss on the K finisher followed by the 5-plet.
As long as Team Ahmed stays consistent, it won't hurt them too much.
I don't think Timmy Ackman's gonna find any problems. The guy plays 2-hour-long marathons on stream sometimes, so I think just the 3 minutes of consistency, he should be fine.
Yeah, but tournament situation is always different. I think every player can agree with that.
Wow, you just had to say that.
I had to say that, but...
What was that miss? We're 2 for 2 now.
Yes, but they still have the accuracy.
This time everyone clearing the finisher sections without issues. If France can just hold on to their lead, they should be in the clear.
Yeah, by the slightest of margin.
I think Brazil are only 100 behind because Yona's matching Ak with Foxaru and Timmy Ahmed's only slightly ahead of Kyomo.
Okay, it's a few more 100s now that Kyomo has found more 100s, but it's really not a lot. We are nearing the end of the map, but as with this small score difference, just 100s can make a difference now.
Right, we're at the end. Is anyone going to pick up any 100s?
France doesn't want to miss in the comm section again. Okay, it's fine.
Yep, they're all clear. That was a really close one. That's under 3,000 points.
Yeah. But it's a win, and that's all that matters.
Foxaru 0 100s, 3 miss. What are you doing? They all missed at the same point as well. They missed on the exact same note because they're the same combo.
Yeah, but one of them found 3 misses, the other found 2 misses. At that point. Wait, no, so one of them missed one note earlier. Because one missed 3 notes. And the last note they missed.
You're right.
They share the last note they missed. Brazil picks hidden 2, by the way.
Well,
That
it
is
doesn't really matter.
fantastic theater.
They might have missed on the last note, to be fair. It's possible. They just shared the last note miss
Yes.
and the first miss, yeah. To be honest, regardless of whether France decided to ban Hidden 1 or Hidden 2, I feel like Brazil is so strong on Hidden that it wouldn't have made much of a difference. That's just my thoughts. But who knows, maybe France was trying to bait them into picking Hidden 2 by saying, oh no, we found the wrong map. That's also entirely possible.
Yeah. But as you said, I don't think it would have made a difference. We might be wrong, maybe they actually win this. It's possible. But depending on how this goes, I think we can get a hint on how Hidden 1 would have played out.
I'm actually reading Twitch chat. This guy said, is the guy Indian? And I'm just wondering, who is Indian? Like, I can't tell who that person is trying to refer to. Is it the casters? Do you sound Indian at all?
That would be new, but I have been asked last week from which country I am from. So apparently I have an unidentifiable accent. Is what I'm taking from this.
Speaking of accents, about a couple days ago at work, one of my colleagues approached me out of the blue, just randomly, and said, like, I really like your accent. Like, where are you from? And I'm like, that's the first time anyone's ever complimented my accent. And I'm like, that was so out of the blue. I just didn't know what to say. It's like, where are you from? And I'm like, it's complicated.
Everywhere.
Everywhere, Mr. Worldwide. I've had, 2 country flag changes now?
Yep. 4th flag change trend.
Alright, no one's holding on to double S anymore.
Yeah, and accuracies overall aren't looking incredibly great. But at least everyone's holding a full combo. And everyone's recovering.
I didn't notice the Banana W is playing. And he doesn't look like he's having a banana of a time. Looks like he's slipping up. It looks like he's slipping up on this map. Meanwhile, HeroK with 99+% accuracy. What on earth? Not even halfway, and Brazil's already got a 200k lead.
It's fair to assume this was a pretty strong pick for Brazil. It's also probably fair to assume that Hidden 1 wouldn't have gone any differently.
Oh, leads now 350,000. It's amazing how both Brazilians are holding on to that FC though. Are you gonna see a 500,000 point lead?
I love these gold stats, bro.
What is HeroK's act? He's just gaining accuracy.
Has he gotten any 100 since that Rocky stuff?
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
He has.
yes, he has. That's a solid 560k lead. That's like That's crazy. Yona actually did pretty well, all things considered. She only picked up 2 misses, but we got a double FC from Brazil there, which is incredibly hard to beat. Not to mention Hirokei's stellar performance with only 4 100s. I
Yeah,
think that's the best score we've seen on this map so far.
that's a fair assumption, yes. Because getting that score out of a match is hard enough, but inside a match, that's tricky.
All right. I could see France going for more Nomad or Hard Rock. And, yep, they go for Hard Rock 1. Everlasting Message. Good choice. So how I can see this playing out, Timmy and Hirokei are going to go head-to-head, and it's down to team's second players. Which you'll probably see Yona and Korin, probably.
We see Corbin swapping in.
But to say Yona is not known for her accuracy, but considering this map is only OD7 after Hard Rock, then maybe.
Huh. Are we actually going to see Team Margaret and Banana?
It's a lineup I didn't expect. I wasn't aware Banana could play high BPM HR. But you learn something new every day.
The name is gone.
Whenever you see Yona, okay, yeah. Okay. So, and sometimes you don't learn something new every day.
France just want to do us a favor and put Team Margaret to the left of Hirokei and Yona to the left of Corbin, so we can more easily compare their scores.
Yeah, that's very convenient.
Find out how things work out.
I will not be surprised to see 2 double S's from Timmy and Hirokei respectively.
I wouldn't be surprised either, but
Anything is possible.
yes. They could get the legendary 0-100, but a miss. Which would be devastating, kind of.
Well, it's like I said, I really think it's going to come down to each country's second player. And already we see Korn picking up a few 100s, but it's still early days.
Yeah, it's giving France a slight advantage, but that can still very easily shift over to Brazil on stuff like the 130. Case in point.
Yeah, I think Yona played that a little bit too quickly.
Yeah, Jonas not having a good time on this 130 so far. That's not good because this is France's pick.
But as predicted, Timmy and well, Hirokei was holding on to double S.
Timmy still is.
We did see a drop from Koran there, but he's still maintaining onto Ak, whereas Yona's floating around the 95% region.
Either this just wasn't fair one or not fair math. In any case, this is a victory for Brazil.
Maybe they misjudged Brazil's HR ability. I think that's what's going on here. I don't think Corin played at all last week. But Timmy's here to save the day with the double S.
Not even 1.06 million.
Yeah, probably not the most well thought out pick there, but maybe Yona had a few technical issues.
It's over. Doesn't make sense to.
I'm actually not sure where Brazil is going to go now because
overtime.
I was actually looking at overtime, but I was thinking, does Brazil have a second player who can comfortably get good accuracy on this?
Maybe they do, maybe they don't. VC Skulker. And we see Banana W. Nido King, I very much agree that this is the wrong double time map. But actually this is still the correct map. Because this song is a banger.
You know, whenever I listen to this song, it sounds so weird because I've heard it more on double time than I have on regular time. So it feels super slow.
I can relate to that. White Side too. I think White Side is more extreme for me because I haven't actually heard that song, not double time, at all since the first time I heard it. I think I've solely heard it with double time since then. So every time I hear it, I'm like, this is so slow. Why is it so slow? France taking the early accuracy lead.
Oh, we've got two double S's.
Yes,
right
and
there.
we have 97% of Skulk, but we see two misses. One on both sides. So that's not going to change anything about the score.
Yeah, Banana W seems to be matching up with Hero. Hero K and Skullkilled, yeah. But Timmy Ahmed still holding on to that double S.
Not anymore, but that's still an impressive accuracy for a map like this. With some very tricky rhythms.
He's really putting in that work for the French team.
They're going to take that breakpoint back if this continues.
Too early to say. Banana did find a miss earlier, and I wouldn't be surprised if we saw more misses from
the
players.
It's important to know that Hiroke did also miss, but Hiroke has recovered his accuracy better than Banana W did, but Skullkid's accuracy, who's the full combo for Brazil, is quite far behind Timmy Eggman's still. No one missing on that stream leading into VKI, which in my opinion is one of the hardest to act on this map. With the changing slider velocity. Banana dropped below 98%, but it's climbing up. It's so close.
All France do is just hold on to the last section.
I think they got it. They have.
And yeah, they have a break point against Brazil here. It's looking really good.
So France can even the score out now. If they get their map.
I mean, this was exactly what I was talking about. Like, I was surprised Brazil went for this because I wasn't sure if they had a second player who could act just as well. And
I think it would have been closer if Hiroke hadn't found those misses.
Yeah, I would agree. And I think that would have been Brazil's win if Hiroke didn't miss. because Skull Kid had relatively similar act to Banana.
Yeah.
But you could the same could be said if Banana didn't miss. Timmy had better act overall.
Yeah. So it's really that Timmy Ahmed's near SS pulled that. Only 7/100.
Right, it's France's turn to pick. I think they're gonna go for possibly. Considering their performance on Hard Rock 1, I think they might shy away from that, possibly. But then again, Yona can. I think Yona struggled with higher VPM Hard Rock, but I think she'll be fine on Hard Rock 2. Hard to say.
But I think. So we've seen France win boot, we've seen France win overtime.
So consistency.
Yes, I think maybe Genesis hit races. Risky but possible. Maybe Iolos. If they can get good mod scores.
Or they could go for Metheus, which is free mod free.
Yeah.
Oh, Timmy, don't keep us in suspense. If you're gonna type we pick.
It's Genesis. First time we've seen this map this weekend. I've been waiting for this.
This is an interesting one.
This is pretty difficult for consistency pick, with quite hard to hit doublets, because there's always two doublets, and then there's a finisher, and these doublets don't normally share their color. And normally they're also not monocolor doublets, they are like cut down or don't cut doublets later on the map. So they're incredibly hard to hit.
I don't know, obviously Timmy's picked No Mod 2 for a reason, but I would have thought, being a DDKK player, Yona might have a bit of trouble with the doublets. Possibly. Whereas Brazil's got a full team of KDDKs.
Does it make a huge difference if you...
I would say so. At high enough OVs, doublets become very inconvenient to hit for DDKK players. If you look at a map like /./, you'll notice that there aren't that many DDKK scores on the leaderboards, as much as you'd expect.
Yeah.
So while a DDKK player might not have any issues hitting it, they might encounter accuracy problems.
What I'm thinking is DDKK should have easier time hitting the finishers though.
I don't think the finishers are too hard, but that's just me, I guess. Considering, like, some of the finishers are consecutive, the same color, like the KK, big K, that I think could be quite tricky for DDKK.
It's basically rolling twice and then hitting at the same time. I guess...
Yeah. All on one hand.
Yes. I think it's doable, but I can see why you would say that's harder than what a KDK player has to do. But a KDK player has to do the same thing, but on two different hands. So they have more finger control on that. And we see Skull Kid missing.
Why do you sound so happy?
Because I'm on tiebreaker.
Yeah, but we have Timmy Ackman and Hero K being reliable as ever, both holding on to that double S. So really, it's a battle between Yona and Skull Kid here.
Skull Kid missing once again at the end of VTI.
That's not looking good. On a map that's 3.5 minutes long, each miss is gonna cost them about 15,000 points.
Yeah, that's not the, yeah. The thing is though, the last KI is the most difficult. It has the most variation between the doublets and it has more of them. In different spots than we've seen before.
Alright, here we go. We also have some quads as well. Now, Hiroke finally dropping his double S. Yeah, everyone seems to be hovering around the same accuracy. It's just Skullkid found 2 misses earlier, which is going to contribute to France's win here, evening the score to 3-all.
Really impressive scores. Hiroke with 100 and Timmy Ahmed with 2 100s.
Yeah, if Skullkid didn't have those misses, this would have been really, really close.
Yes, but look, Timmy actually has 14 points more than Hiroke, even though Timmy had 2 100s.
Oh, finishers. Yes,
I'm thinking that too. I think Hiroke didn't quite hit 1 or 2 finishers. But because Hiroke, or did Timmy get really early accuracy drops? Is that
no?
That could matter?
That's not
okay.
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 Yeah, it's finishers. It's definitely finishers. Franz is putting up a really good fight here. I mean, like I said, it's don't jinx it.
I've jinxed it before the match even started. And we're seeing I'm the one.
Okay, this one's a good pick from Brazil. Yeah. Skullkid speed player, Hiroke perfectly fine. He's a god. I don't think Timmy's gonna have any issues, but all eyes on Yona now because this map has a really tricky mono burst section with cats. And Yona being a DDKK player, we'll just have to see how she manages here.
Yeah. This could be the pick for Brazil because they want to be the one that emerge victorious from this match.
They want to be the one. I'm the one who will win.
It's too early for this map. Should be at match point.
But at the same time, anything could happen, right? Like
that is true.
There are sliders in this. Interesting noise. I thought we fixed that.
I mean, DG Client already featured last week. They really want to be featured artists. They're trying their hardest.
Maybe next year. And we see Skullkid dropping a few 100s in there. Timmy Ackman dropping 100. Everyone else holding very strong.
France with the 100 lead, but it's really interesting, going to be interesting how Yona, that's probably the crucial point. I mean, not just Yona, everyone's also going to maybe have a hard time with that, but specifically EDKK. And we're heading into it now.
Alright, here we go. Oh no! Yona does find a miss there. But there's plenty of more opportunities to miss for everyone else. Good thing to take away from this is that Yona actually held on to accuracy there. She's only at 99.4, which is not too far behind everyone else.
Brazil did drop accuracy on that part. Timmy Ahmed did not. So we got to be a bit denser KI. looking like it's Brazil's one. And it is!
I did not expect both Brazilian players to FC this. But there we go.
I mean, you did expect this to be a good pick for them.
Yeah, but I didn't expect two FCs of that accuracy as well. It was a really solid performance. I mean, I'm allowed to praise my opponent, right? We're playing Brazil, or we're playing the winner of this match. Brazil or France. Okay.
So you technically you're against
After
both.
this.
You don't want either team to win. That was our pick, Zed. It's a good thing Brazil picked that for France, because that would have backfired.
But it's a bit different going into a map, picking it, and defending. There's a mentality game there.
I'm not sure. I mean, wouldn't you be relieved if your opponent picked the map you wanted to pick and then you actually lose it? Or would you feel a bit demotivated from that?
It depends on the player, really.
Okay. France about to run out of time to pick a map, I think. Hard work 2.
This one's a bit tricky because we saw how Korin did with Hard Rock 1, and he did pretty good. This is a different beast entirely, more accuracy oriented.
So we might... Okay, we're not going to see Yona this time. I think this time it's safe to say that Banana W is going to stay. Yona trying the bribing with telling Skulkers that if Brazil lets France win, she will marry him. Song asking if they are ready. How polite.
Alright. So Brazil's roster, same as last time, but this time Jonas being swapped out with Banana W. Just have to see how all the players cope. I'm expecting fewer than 10 100s from both Timmy Akpid and Hero K.
Early misses, but it's normal on this map.
Misses? What do you mean?
No 100.
Yeah. Oh, Korin with SS. But that's going to change very soon. This map is filled with difficult sections.
Solid accuracy lead for now. But both the Brazilian players are basically beating out the player to their left on our screen.
I'm actually kind of amazed at Korin's accuracy.
You had to say it. Hero K finding quite a few 100s, almost dropping below 99%, which means Banana W is close on accuracy now.
Right, but
With ASCII
really
icon.
tricky section.
The last key eye is where drama could happen. Because there's a lot of more of mixed snaps, a lot of streaming. Corbin finding quite a few 100. Hero K finding a miss?
Oh, that's gonna swing the lead back in front's favor, which is exactly what they were waiting for.
Take it right at the end.
That's a score difference of 20,000. Oh, I did not expect that.
That was not comfortable.
The score's 4-all now. I don't think anyone saw this coming.
My pick'ems could still be correct. It's fine. Now,
Not a lot of picks left,
Yes.
I have to say.
So
What do we have left?
we have the technical nomad, we have the technical accuracy heavy double time, and we have both remods. We haven't seen any remods so far this match. I think either team is scared of the possible mod combinations the opponent is going to use. Because I think if they were comfortable, we would have seen at least one of these remods.
I mean, seeing these teams' stellar performances, it doesn't matter who wins. I'm afraid to face the victor of this match. Alright, wild side.
Perfect.
Alright, not really sure what to expect, but like I said in the first match of this today, if I see anyone above 98%, I'll be really impressed.
Yeah, but that is fair. And we
Currently,
know
the
how we
best score. Currently, the best score is held by Blararg from Singapore, with only 25-ish 100s, I think, which was 98.76%, I think.
Oh. But that's already pretty high for this map.
That's ridiculously high.
Yeah. So we know the other map, also picked by Brazil, was a victory for France, but this is an entirely different map. So it's going to be interesting to see how this is going to play out.
All right, we've got some early misses from Banana W there.
But we have Timmy Ahmed with the highest accuracy right now.
It's not gonna be enough to carry.
Not yet.
Not yet. We'll have to see the ending section, but Banana's slowly building up his attack back to about the 95% level.
Yeah, Hiroke also building up his accuracy, but Skull Kid is dropping quite often.
I'd say about hovering.
Oh no!
Oh no!
That's a nice advantage for Brazil right now.
Well, the score difference actually isn't all that big when you think about it.
But for now, it's big enough.
1 or 2 drops, and it's all it takes for the lead to swing back in the other way.
That is true. Because I think... So Timmy has the highest egg. That's still a fact. But he misses again! Skull Kid found a lot of 100s, but managed to keep the combo.
Alright, let's see how they manage the final section. Alright, Hero K nailing this section without any issues. What on earth? And Skull Kid as well.
Hero K is holding the 98%.
Barely, by about 1 or 2 100s. That's a really, really good performance from Brazil.
Yes.
Holy crap. Like, wow.
Yes. Be scared if you have to match that.
Yeah,
But be afraid of France on other maps. That's the thing. And we are going to see the last pick of this entire match now. This is going to decide if you're going to see Brazil winning or tiebreaker.
All right, France's final pick. So they do have a chance here. It is their pick. They've got 3 maps to choose from. Will it be no mod free tech map, free mod 1, or free mod free?
Brazil has a very comfortable spot right now. And no pressure on France. But I want to see the tiebreaker.
Well, no, I mean, I would say Brazil is comfortable. They have to make sure they play well on this, otherwise they force. I mean, they have to play a tiebreaker. So France is gonna have to think very carefully here. Um, I think they could go for either. I don't think they're gonna go for free mod 1. I think Brazil has the advantage on that one. But
Yeah.
something like Meteus, where they could bank on the opponent missing, or Finite, where they just out accurate see the opponent, like the other maps. Because it's going to come down to Timmy versus Hero K, and then the other 2 players.
Yeah. It's already for us hard to decide what their last pick is going to be, and I can't imagine how it's like for France right now. They know their scores.
If I were France, I would pick 3 Moffrey. That's what I would do. But to be honest, literally just flip a coin at this point.
Do you have a kind of three sides? Alright, if you're ignoring 3 mod 1, that's 2 maps. Fair.
Oh yeah, sorry, deciding. Yeah, decide carefully because this could
It is Mateus.
Mateus.
I
Is
looked
it
that one up, it's Latin.
Oh, it's Mateus. Okay, not Metheus. Okay, fair enough. Mateus. Is it a name?
I have no idea.
Okay, so with the free mod ruling, since this is the first free mod map we've seen, we can't have duplicate mods on each team. So no double hidden, no double hard rock, no double hidden hard rock. Be different. I can definitely see Timmy actually. I'm not sure now because in such a nerve-wracking situation, do you really want to go hidden hard rock? Do you go all or nothing, or do you want to stick with consistency?
I feel like you have to go all or nothing, especially if you are against a team like Brazil.
I love how Tiger says, decide before the timer is finished, please next time, but there is no next time. This is the last map.
I mean, they still have a match next week.
Alright, so yeah.
France going for consistency without hidden hard rock.
Kyomo going for hidden. Is this the first time we've seen Kyomo today?
Yes.
And Hiroke going for the full-on hidden hard rock. Is he going to hold on? I mean, it's a very risky pick.
The only chance for France right now to win, even if they both get double S, is that Brazil has to either massively drop accuracy or combo.
To be honest, I don't know the France scores, but I would have stuck with consistency. Better to be safe than sorry.
Yeah, that's fair. And I mean, with hidden hard rock, we've seen hidden hard rock causing a lot of pain on this map for other players so far, especially on this long stream.
Find Yona picking up a few 100s, playing slightly earlier, but at least she's holding on.
No player missing. Of course, it's not over yet, but Brazil did and leave that stream with an advantage.
Oh, it's not looking good for France.
If they can see the score, so that's not going to help with the nerves.
Brazil's built up a very nice cushion for themselves of about 60,000 points. Oh, we do see two misses though. Kyomo and Yona trading on the K mono.
That's not going to help either side score.
Alright, final stream here. Is Hiroki gonna hold on?
He is. And it's safe to assume this is the end.
Yeah, a valiant effort from France there. But as we approach the final section,
The pick did not pay off. We are not going to see the tiebreaker. But
that was
GG.
really close.
What a match. What a match. So we're going to see Brazil facing United Kingdom, featuring
Oh, no.
Mangamizer, next week in quarterfinals.
You do know, like, we're totally prepared to fight against Brazil. So
You better
in the past two Taiko World Cups, I think Brazil knocked UK out of the tournament. So this year is our opportunity for revenge.
Good luck. Meanwhile, in the losers bracket, we're going to have France versus Italy. European neighbors.
Yeah, well done to Brazil. It was a very hard-fought match there. But let's have a look at this bracket here. So, what is the next match we're seeing?
United States versus China. And following that, to complete the bracket on their spot, South Korea versus Canada.
That'll be interesting. So we've got one match decided already, which is UK versus Brazil. Oh no, we've got two actually, because we've got one in the losers bracket, Italy versus France. Thank you, operator. You're the best. 4 down, 4 to go.
What?
4 down, 4 to go.
I like how none of the matches with today shared the result. It's nice to look at.
Who knows, we might get a sweep and a 6-5 tiebreaker.
I do want that tiebreaker.
Alright, so see you guys in 4 hours in 3 UTC on Sunday. Thank you all for watching, and have a good evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. This is us signing off. Thanks for watching.
can feel the evolution. All my time, some really all the door. I don't know who I will become, but I know what I want more than ever.